Hello guys, today we're going to see another cool tool. It's called Copy AI. It's a pretty popular tool. I did this video twice and both times my internet broke, so I have to do it again. So hopefully third time lucky. Okay, Copy AI is a popular tool as I said, and it's one of the older tools in the market. Uh, I would compare this to something like Jasper or Copymatic or not Ink for All. Uh, let's maybe quickly run through what it has, and then we're going to do a long form blog post right now. So again, I won't edit the speed of this video, so you get to experience the speed as I would experience it as I write it. Okay, let's jump in quickly. Looking at the pricing. Copy AI comes in two tiers. The first one is free. It's free forever. You get to write up to 2000 words a month. So if you're just beginning and if you want to get a feel of how AI writing tools work, or if you want to compare a few tools, I think this would be perfect. It allows you to get started, use almost all of the templates except the one that I'm going to show you now, which is the Blog Wizard tool. The Wizard tool basically completes the entire blog post in about 5 minutes. I've tested this. It takes a little longer than 5 minutes, but if you don't care about, or if it's a very familiar subject, it is faster, and we'll see how. The pricing, it's free. If you are on the free plan, write up to 2000 words a month. And if you are on the pro version, you have three tiers: 40,000 words, 100,000, and 300,000. And I'm on the monthly billing, so it's $49, $99, and $279. I think that's slightly expensive, but if it gives you what you want and if it works for you, it could be worth the investment there. I mean, 300,000 words is roughly about 150 long form blog posts, about 2,000 words. So if you run a blog or a website where you want to write 100, 150 blogs a month, I think that will be perfect. Is that worth the money? Against what? I mean, if you had to employ somebody manually, full time, can they write 150 a month? I doubt it. Maybe you might need 2, 3 people, or you might need some freelancers. So that's the cost you have to compare this against. And if you're a blogger at $50 a month, roughly, I think it's a bit steep, but again, depends on the output that you want. And then, of course, when you pay annually, everything gets cheaper. So you pay for 9 months, you get 12 months. So that's the logic on all the plans. So it's $36, $74, and $209. And the moment you want to write over this limit, over 300,000 words, you can reach to Copy AI and get a custom pricing. If you want to try the tool, I put a link for the free trial in the description. I've also done a detailed review of Copy AI. I've also put in the description, so feel free to check that out. With the Pro version, you get a few more. You can do this in multiple languages, so you've got 25 languages that you can use this tool with. You get the Blog Wizard tool, and I'm going to show you now. And you get access to the latest features. So as the tool keeps adding features, you don't get it when you're in the free version, but when you're in the pro version, you get access to that. Okay, and again, with the free version, you get only one seat, so you're only one user. But with the pro plan, you can include up to 5 people. So if you're a small agency, then you basically split this 300,000 words by with 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And if you need a bigger team, then get in touch with Copy AI. Okay, let's see. Now for the use case today, for the test, I'm going to bring something. So I want to write a response to a reporter on HARO, and this is what I would like to talk about. It's a story about how to get a personal loan with a bad credit score, and I want to check if it's worth writing about it first. So this is what I did. I googled it, and the ones who may have seen me doing these videos before, you would know that I would like to check if the keyword is worth writing. So this is what we're going to check. And here you see I have hrefs, and it basically helps me get a perspective on how good the keyword is. Get a personal loan with bad credit. So this is what we're going to try. It's got keyword difficulty of 62, which is hard. I mean, you don't get there easily. You probably need to have hundreds of backlinks, and you will need to have a very high domain rating. It has a decent volume of 22. Wow, that's actually good. Which is 2,700 searches per month, and you can see it gets clicked a lot, which means people use the information that they find on website. And it costs $5. CPC is cost per click. So if you were to pay Google to put your company's ad here, which is what these guys have done here, the top 4 results are ads. CPC is basically how much do these companies pay Google per click. So when I click on the first or second or third or fourth advertisement, then Google gets $5. So that's the value of this particular keyword. Digital real estate, first page of Google is prime spot. You want to place there. Okay, so we know this is what we want. Let's go back to Copy AI. I've written some posts here. I have 6 days left on my free trial. I've signed up yesterday, and of course I couldn't resist, so I had to do this again. I wrote 1, 2, and 3, so I have a fair view of how to use the tool. So I'm going to be fast, hopefully not too fast. All right, so if you want to write a long form blog post, 1,000 words or more, this is the tool you use. What are we looking to create? We are looking to create an article about this. What are the main points you want to cover? And the main points I want to cover are primarily these. I typed them before, so you don't go through them here. So here, these are my main points. What is considered a bad credit score? And again, I'm doing this for a reporter on HARO. So what is considered a bad credit score? How a bad credit score can affect one's ability to get a loan. Explain the importance of shopping. What are your options? Bad credit loan, payday loan, a bunch of things. Well, actually, that's about 1,070 words that you can put into the input. Okay, so here we go. So I basically copy pasted this input from an email. So this is what they would like the blog post to cover, or the response to cover. I'm not going to do anything more. So I know this is what I would like the blog to cover. Let's see what happens. I want this to be I want this to sound like, let's say, a personal finance expert. Of course, I have a background in financial services industry, so I understand what they want, and I would like to sound like something, as someone who knows what they're talking about. It looks like that. Then it goes. I'm going to take professional, create content. Okay, so this is a freestyle. So I've given saying these are the points I want to cover, and let's see what comes out. Okay, so it's basically created a bunch of stuff for me. A bad credit score is 600 or below. Okay, so it's talking about that. Rejection, secure. So when you have a low score, then you can basically get a secured loan. So you can basically give your lender a backup, so he trusts you a little more, or has the option when or if you cannot repay your loan. It talks about APRs. Talks about what is FTC's definition. I think this is repetitive, so I'm going to remove this. I think it skipped a part of mine. Okay, let's make more. I'm not happy yet with what I've seen. It covers a lot. I think there's a lot of repetition as well here, so let's do this now. And more. I can see how it's building structure to this article, but it's not covering it deep enough. I mean, I had a lot of questions for it. It's covering some of it, and I can see it's repeating some of it, so I'm going to remove it. Let me just check. Maybe it was still there. Okay, it's adding more. Okay, I'm going to say copy all results and paste it here. That's roughly 2000 words. I would have to read through and of course sort this, make sure that it's structured in a more human readable way, but I think I've just looked at the content. Just the content quality I think is fine. It covers many points deep enough. But would I straight away post this? Of course not. I would have to review this, make sure it sounds like me, make sure that the important elements are put in a way that the reader can quickly grasp. I mean, these are a bunch of paragraphs, right? I mean, when you get to let's see how a good result for this look like, right? So there's NerdWallet, and they've answered this question, and let's see how their blog looks like. And this is important when you try to rank on Google, right? You have to understand what other competitors in the top 10 places are doing. Okay, you can see they've got a table of contents. They've got 5 steps to get a loan. So it gets an overview. You get an overview. You get a table on where to place yourself from a credit perspective and what interest rate you get, and where to get, and how to get. How to avoid the bad loans. They've got a credit calculator here, and they've got a bunch of places that you can get this from. I mean, I have to assume that they get a commission whenever you click this link and get a product from them, and that's a business. That's an example of a good result. So when I go back to structuring this blog, that's how I would do it. So of course, I mean, I'm now looking at the timer. I did create a 2000 word post in about 5-7 minutes, but still, this is only the first draft. It still takes polishing. It takes adding images, links. I would say in a way copywriting to make it more attractive, and I mean, you want people to do something, right? It's either got to educate them or it's got to help them make a transaction, which is buy a loan or something like this. Is this text going to do it? Maybe not. But can this text do it with some help? Yes. And this is where the line stops. The AI has done its job, and it's now you, the writer, who has to finish it. All right, that's a quick review of Copy AI. Let's quickly look at, that's just showing its output quality. What else is there on Copy AI? So the popular tools, of course, blog ideas, bullet point to blog section, freestyle, which is what we tried now, Instagram captions, product descriptions, and you've got a lot of marketing, copywriting tools. You've got digital ads for Facebook, Google, LinkedIn. You've got website copy, the the typical ones that you would expect for website copy templates. You've got email letters, and if you run a small business, you can do welcome, follow-up, confirmation, cancellation, etc. automatically. You've got social media for Instagram. You've got YouTube. This is the stock standard kind of templates that you see with its competitors as well. And you've got the sales copy, which covers the classic marketing frameworks like BAB, feature to benefits, AIDA, PAS, etc. And you've got common writing tools that could also be helpful for fiction writers, let's say students sometimes. And you've got brainstorming tools. If you could have a sparring partner in an AI. You've got viral ideas. Let's actually check this out. Okay, why don't we do something else? No. Let's do viral ideas. Let's do, what, I'm gonna try a competitor. The most underrated AI ever. It's got everything and it's the cheapest. And it's extremely competitive. So that's my message about Ink for All. Let's see what Copy AI does. It's a competitor, so I'm hoping Copy AI is kind. So what does it ask me to make a video showing what all Ink for All can do? That was my bad. No, I did put Ink for All. It missed that. Talk about how it ditches spreadsheet CRP. Play with the meme that an AI will eventually take your job. Okay, I like this one. That's useless. Okay. Well, I don't have an influencer that I could reach out on this topic. That I think is out of fashion. Okay, that I think is fine. I don't want this. Don't want this. Okay, that could. No. Yeah, I like that. I think I like that AI. Ink for All has an AI image generator, so that could be used as well. Okay, I like this. The output quality is about 80-20. But again, when I compare this to other tools in the market, I think it's on par. I feel like all of them really use the same technology behind the front end. So I cannot imagine them being too way off from each other. I think they are doing a decent job, all of them. It's more about what's the right fit for you. Is Copy AI the right tool for you? Yes, if you find the output quality to your liking. If you're a blog post, if you write a lot of long form blog posts and if you're a small team, I think the pricing makes it competitive. If you are a beginner, I would still suggest to take the free trial to see if you like it. And if you like it, try the monthly subscription with 40k words, maybe for 1 month. And if you like it, then go annual. Because about a month's usage and writing up to 40,000 words should give you a very clear idea if this tool is for you. If you don't like this, there are a number of other tools, and I'm adding a lot of other tools in the videos as well. I think from a price point of view, Ink for All is brilliant. Let's quickly look at the pricing if I can. Okay, so if you're looking for a competitor around the price range, I mean, if you like to get started for small, words, cheaper price. So for example, you could go to WriteSonic. It costs about $15 a month. You can write up to 12,000 words. Um, on economy, I mean, it has 4 tiers. So on economy mode, you could write up to 120,000 words for just $15 a month. You could go to Copysmith. The starter plan lets you write about 40,000 words, and it's only $19 a month to get started. So you could use that. Anywhere is also extremely competitive. So the basic plans on a monthly, when you pay monthly, is $29, lets you write around 20,000 words, and you could try that as well. I think overall Ink4All was good. Uh, it's got 3 different products: AI Writer, SEO Optimizer, and Content Planner. You could use the combination of them, or you could just try each of them individually. You could try all of them just for free. Of course, limited product. How much you can use it for is limited, but you can try it. Copymatic AI lets you write 50,000 words for $19. I think it's a good place to start. If you think you will write a lot in the first month itself and you don't want to go too much, Copymatics may be a better option. Article Forge will knock it out of the park if you want long-term blog posts. Article Forge is like a SEO content machine. It's the only thing Article Forge does. It doesn't pretend to be anything else. It costs $27 when you pay monthly, and if you switch to an annual subscription, it costs $13 a month, and it can connect to your WordPress. It can generate an entire article with like a few clicks from you and a few words from you, and it can directly integrate with your WordPress site and actually just post it. So Article Forge can literally automate everything about your blogging. Starts at $27 a month, and if you think you like it, then you could switch to an annual user, and it's only $13 a month. I mean, for what Article Forge can do, that's very competitive pricing. And we've now seen Copy AI. You can get started with $36 for 40,000 words. And I think at the end of it, which tool is right for you depends on 2 things. How much do you write? What writing quality do we expect? And you have to, of course, check that the tool supports your use cases. If you're a blogger, a freelancer, a marketer, or a social media influencer, you've got to check if this is for you. So it needs to support your need. It's a weird sentence. It must support your need. It must fit into your pricing, and it must allow you to write as much content as you need for your, whatever your purpose for using the tool is. I'm going to add an article, a comparison video a little bit, because I am checking out a few more tools as well. I'm going to get, build a comprehensive, let's say, selection criteria for you to pick the right tool. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss when this video comes out. I don't spam people, so AI is right now changing the world. Jasper is an AI writing tool. Now it's an image generation tool as well. It's got funded $125 million US, and it's valued at $1.5 billion US. Just think about it. I mean, why would anybody pay pour that much money into a company that just writes? Why? Because these tools can help you get to the first page of Google, and this is the most important reason why these tools are such a hit. Let's maybe look at another example. How to get a personal loan. Let's just look at that, right? How many people search for this? 7,100 every month. Cost per click is $6. So if you get on the first page of Google for this query, This guy is making a lot of money by doing nothing but just producing good content, and of course, with a lot of backlinks and history. If you were to start a company today and you want to rank for it, you can't. You can pay Google to make sure that you sit on top with the ad tag, but you are going to pay $6 every click. That's the value, and these are the tools that help you get there. Of course, you can also do it manually, but do you want to? Google uses AI to sort your content, read it, index it, and rank it. Don't you want to know how Google does it? Don't you want to use tools that help you decide what ranking factors Google use and how it picks yours or others? Yeah, give it a thought. Am I bullshitting? No. So I started a brand new website. It's just a few weeks old. And look at this. I'm on number 2 for this query. Domain rating 1, which means it's just getting off the ground. And I'm on number 2. And I put affiliate links here where I hope to get paid. But if you're looking for this query, I mean, it doesn't pay it here because Blinkist is kind of the only ad here. And of course, I chose this keyword because it's easier to compete as a new website. But look at the other websites here: 35, 27, 62, 91, 24, 40, 68, 62. They're all way beyond my reach if I just want to compete, without going for the right content. But how will I know what the right content is? So it puts me right on top. That's where the tools come in. Okay, more on that later, guys. And thank you for watching, and see you in another video.